Hey there Spurs family, Paul here from Spurs Update, your go-to place for all things Tottenham, straight from a fan who lives and breathes this club. And today, we've got a big one. We're talking Heung-Min Son, captain, icon, and heart of this team, and what could be a huge twist in his future. Is he staying? Is he off to Saudi? Let's dive in and break it all down. If Spurs are in your heart, let's make it official. Hit subscribe and help us hit 600 subscribers. Let's grow this community for the love of the game. And if you want more real, raw, and passionate takes about our club, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a beat. So here's what's going on. There's been a lot of noise around Son potentially heading to the Saudi Pro League this summer. We've all seen the rumours. Big money is being waved around. And yes, Son himself hasn't exactly ruled it out. That's got fans nervous, and rightly so. We're talking about our captain, one of the most loved players to ever wear the shirt. But former Spurs keeper Paul Robinson has weighed in, and what he's saying gives us a bit of hope. According to him, Tottenham might actually be leaning toward extending Son's contract instead of letting him go. Why? Well, it turns out the Saudi clubs aren't throwing around insane money for aging players like they were last year. They're going younger, targeting South Americans and building more sustainable squads. Which means, a 32-year-old Son soon to be 33 might not attract the massive offer Spurs would actually consider. Robinson pointed out that even with 12 months left on his deal, Son's value off the pitch is just as massive as it is on it. The guy a commercial juggernaut. He's not just a footballer, he's a global icon. His shirt sales, his connection with fans in Korea and across Asia that brings money and visibility into the club that you can't just replace. And let's talk leadership. With a new manager coming in, Thomas Frank, officially confirmed now, having someone like Son around gives the squad stability. He knows the club, he knows the fans, and he sets the tone in the dressing room. That's invaluable, especially when you're trying to reshape the team and push on both domestically and in the Champions League. Yes, technically, there's always a number that can tempt the club. We know how football works. But Robinson made it clear, given the value Son brings on and off the pitch, extending his contract for another year might be the smarter call. And honestly, I agree. Now, what about the new boss, Thomas Frank? Well, according to recent reports, Son open to working with him. That's huge. Apparently, he wants to meet the manager first before making a final decision about his future. Fair enough. But the fact that he's willing to stay and believes he's still got a lot to offer Spurs, that's the kind of attitude you want from your captain. Frank bringing in some of his trusted staff from Brentford, and the project at Spurs is clearly taking shape. Having Son on board for that next chapter could be massive, not just in terms of goals and assists, but for setting the culture Frank wants to build. So here's the big question for you, Spurs fans: should we keep Son for another year and give him that contract extension? Or do we cash in now, before his deal runs out? Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this the right move? What would you do if you were in Daniel Levi's shoes? This is Paul from Spurs Update. Come on you Spurs.